Hey y'all, what's doing? What's doing, my friends? How's everybody been? Are you all ready for this holiday? This Christmas? Did you get all your shopping done? What? No? Me too. But I'll tell you what, I'm excited. Why? We're doing a review on the Singer C430 sewing machine. Is it worth the money? Is it everything it claims? Is it good enough for you to buy for yourself or a loved one during this holiday? A great Christmas gift? Yes? Oh no! I don't know. Only you're going to know by the end of this video. I'll give you the verdict. So let's get going. Let's review this baby. All right. Let's do it. So, I'm bringing up the box because, again, this is just as new to me as it is to you. And I'll go over for what you're getting for 300 bucks. So, you're getting, it comes with 810 stitches. Now, that's pretty damn good, my friends. Really good. But it's also, which I like, it comes with five fonts. 5 fonts. They say easy to read LCD screen. I don't think so. I think it's a little cumbersome, but that's okay. It's a heavy duty metal frame. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad. And that's important when you're going through thick, very thick material. What I like about this machine is the tension. The tension is really cool. The tension on this machine is self-adjusting. This does. There's no dial for the tension other than on the LCD screen. And I think that's great. So no matter what material you're using, it will adjust accordingly as far as the tension wise. You can manually, through the LCD screen, you can manually change the tension, as far as higher, lower, you can do that. But otherwise, it's on auto, and pretty much you should not have to worry about that. La-di-da-la, la-di-da-da. And I think that's it. So, I'm going to go over the stitches and let's go over the machine and then we'll go from there. Okay, what are we getting with this machine? Well, when it comes to the foot attachments, we're not getting much in comparison to other Singers, their other models. Same thing with the Brothers or Janome. This is limited on the foot attachments, but that's okay because you can buy on Amazon or anywhere else, whatever your favorite place is, you can buy foot attachments. That is what I like about Singer is it's economic. It's not expensive. It's not like Hoff that I own, the Viking. You're going to pay top dollar because it's somewhat proprietary, and you're kind of forced to use their attachments. But the attachments that you get here, first we have what's called the general, and this is the general foot, the all-purpose general foot. And then I made these little notes, like I said, so bear with me. And then we get the zipper foot. That is to sew zippers onto your whatever you're making. So we have the zipper foot here. Yeah. See that? Zipper foot. And then we have the blind hem foot. And then we have the satin stitch foot. And then last but not least, we have the buttonhole foot. Yes, it makes the buttonholes for us. How cool is that? The buttonhole, baby, the buttonhole. Yeah, it makes the buttonhole. And then it comes with three of the what do you call it? Bobbin. Class 15. Class 15. Lou, what do you mean by class 15? Well, certain brands and certain models use a certain class. Most of them are universal and they will use class 15. And that's what you want to get. Pop, and I don't know about the Vikings, but Pop, they only require their brand. And they'll only go one way in. That's it. You can't reverse it, put it in. So you get 3 of those, not bad. So those are the Bobbin spool, okay? And then we have the caps, the large and the small spool caps. So we got large, small, not bad. And then we have the felt washer. Yeah, just like, oh, it almost ran away. Just like, you know, like a washer where you use what you, screws and all that. Yeah, well, the sewing machine has a felt washer that keeps the threads to, you know, smoothly, to go around, you know, spin around. And then we have these, what they call auxiliary spool pin. That is when you want to, instead of having your thread, here's an example. Instead of having, when you place this into the sewing machine, and normally they all sit this way, right? We want to sit it up, okay? And some thread spools require it to stand up, okay? And then we have the seam snipper. Look at that, the seam snipper. Yeah, yes, that's when after you make your buttonholes and you cut right in there, right along in the middle, in between your buttonhole maker, or use it for anything else. Then you get your dust, lint cleaner, dust. I'm always thinking dust. Ah, okay. So this is to clean out the lint in your machine, so on. Oh, by the way, you get 4 of these because one's already inside. You get 4 of these. Then they provide you with five. See that? 5 additional needles. When you get 6 total, and they're general, all-purpose needles. Okay. Sewing needles. And then you got this little tiny little whatever you want to call it, this tool that allows you to unscrew in here, go in here and unscrew so you can replace your needle at double needle or whatever. Little tiny little tool, like a little screwdriver, cheap, very cheap. And then you get your foot pedal. This allows the needle to go. You press on it, press on it, up and down. And then last but not least, you got your power cord. Yeah, power cord. You need a power cord. Without the power cord, you can't use the sewing machine. No, you can't use the sewing machine. Okay. And then you get, like, you know, a little statement here. Get this little statement here. And then you get a quick starting guide. Quick starting guide. Like this. Quick starting guide. And then safety warning, get a safety warning, and so on. All right. You did not get a manual. No, they don't give you a manual. But you can download it, and you can use the ink off your printer. That costs major bucks. That's a downfall. They're stating without by downloading the manual is really saving, it's being earthly friendly. Friends, let me tell you, paper is recyclable. Clothes is not, almost not. And if anything's polluting this earth, it's mostly clothes. Clothes is the one of the biggest, contributing to pollution. One of the biggest contribution is clothes. Okay, so if anything, I just don't get it. They're basically cutting costs. Okay, so that's another downfall. You have to use your ink, which in a way, you got to throw out that piece of plastic right from the ink when you're replacing ink, because you're printing out the whole manual. So, all right, so that's that. All right, so let's get to it. Let's test this baby out, and we'll go from there. Okay, so what I like to do, we're going to turn this baby on. Here's your selection. This is your selection button. When you click this button, you get your basic utility stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. By clicking on this, is following this. As you can see, these two match up. And it goes, all your stitches that's included in this function button, that is included, goes all the way 113. So you get 113 in this function. When you click on your designer stitches, this function, ABC, with the nice little, there's like a tiny little flower below the alphabets of ABC. When you click on this function, you have your selection all the way up to 34. Keep in mind, this is not about training how to use the machine. I'm just explaining what this machine provides for the $300 that you will pay. What you're getting for $300. This is where it's kind of encompassing. First of all, I love touch screens, and their higher other model does have the touch screen, but not in this, near this model. Totally different machine, sewing machine. But I love the touch screen. Here you have to navigate from, say, this stitch or this stitch or this stitch. You could click underneath here. Like for 1, you will click 1. For 2, you will click here, and so on, matching up. But if you want to go, say, right now it's up to 5, you want to go, say, to 25 to the house stitch, you would have to, there we are. There's 25, and then you'll click on that. If I click on this, now it's telling me what foot to use, which is B. I can edit this, and here I have my tension, which is the first one with the double X. That's your tension. See where it's already defaulted because it's a solid color. If you notice that these 3 are not solid, but these 2 are solid. That means it's defaulted to auto. So if I was to change my tension, I don't want it on auto. I can click there, and here I can change now my tension, but it's on auto, and it's on 6, as if I had a dial that I can manually change from high to low. But I'm doing this through the LCD screen. the panel here. So we're going to keep it on auto. I don't want to mess with that. To go back, to navigate back, we will click that. Now, I can go ahead and mirror this as well. Believe it or not, this does have mirroring. Would it allow me for this pattern? That depends. I don't know. We'll test it. Yes. So I can go ahead and mirror this or keep it at default. So it gives us the capabilities of mirroring as well. And it also allows us to reverse it as well. It allows us also to use a twin needle, as you could see. We'll bring it back. Let's see how easy it is to, machine comes with no bobbin. It's not wound, right? It's empty. And there's no bobbin in here, no thread. Let's see how easy it is. If you were to purchase this, you take it home, can you do this without the manual? Is it that simple? Well, let's see what it can do. Let's see how easy it is. Oh, before I do that, I want to apologize. So these are your stitch controls, navigation, your function buttons, your selections, okay? This is all your selections down here. This is your speed dial. That means by having it all the way to the left, the needle's going to go do, 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 do. Even with the foot pedal, it's going to go do, do, do. And when I decide to go ahead and move it to the right slightly and so on, all the way up to that part, that's how fast it goes. So this is your speed. This is your speed control. What I love about this machine, it also has the reverse button. So instead of when you have your fabric going through, okay, it will also reverse. Gives you that double stitch. This is your up and down needle. And this also will cut your thread. It will cut the bobbin and it will cut the upper thread. How cool is that, right? Isn't that cool? So it gives you the cutting, it gives you the up and down needle, and also one more selection will make the sewing go a lot slower, as if you were to use your speed control here. Why they have that there, I don't know, but it's called the turtle. So if you hit it again while you're sewing, it will slow down. And then you have your reverse button here. So one more time, here's your functions, here's your decorated stitches and your alphabet, and here is your utility stitches, along with some decorated stitches, blah, 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 and your button stitches and so on, all here, all here. Here, here, all here. And then your edit button. And this is your navigation dial here to navigate through the sections of what stitch you want to pick. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see how the bobbin loads. We're going to go ahead and do that. Now the best way to go ahead and load a bobbin to wind up an empty case, bobbin case with thread. We're going to take the original one out and we're going to use this to go ahead and thread this up. The simplest way to do this, first we're going to go ahead and we're going to place our washer here. Okay. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to use a very cheap, I mean cheap, economic thread. I want to see how well this machine can handle really cheap thread. If you got any little nicks, around any nicks that could stop your thread from going through the machine, just so you know that. So I'm going to place this here like that. I'm going to take the big bobbin thread cap or whatever. Gonna lay this down here. Now according to direction, it's 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna put it in. All right, so Here we go. We're going to come around here. I hope you could see that. We're going to come around to this little notch here. Like that. Make sure it's around. Then we're going to go under this little spring. And to hear it snap in. Nice. Going to feed this through into one of the holes. It doesn't matter which hole. It's not proprietary. We're going to hold the thread. I'm going to push this to the right. We're going to press on the foot lightly. Just like Singer illustrated, we're going to cut this to the closest of the hole. And let's thread this baby. Now we cut this. And we finalize. We move this back to the left. And now we have a bobbin that is full of thread. How neat is that? Pretty cool, huh? I'm going to remove the white thread. I'm going to use yellow thread because we're going to go through some on the denim material. We're going to use a dark jeans that I cut from a pants leg. Okay, all right, that's in there. Lay that flat. What we want to do, we're going to go around. That's one. And then two. Can you see that? Coming around. Let me move my coffee. Coming around here. I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to just, as long as I got enough, no I don't. So I'm going to pull a little more. Now I'm going to hold this because I want to make sure it goes through the tension disc. And that alleviates most of your problems of thread, where thread breakage and so on. And I'm going to come around to number 5. Come around. And I hear that click. And then I'm going to come underneath here. There's a little loop here that I need to take the thread and make sure your lever is all the way up. I'm going to bring it around. Just like that. I'm going to hold the thread. There we go. See it's in there? All right. Now, this should do automatic threading. I'm going to take the thread, bring it underneath here, bring this down. Just like that. Bring it in. Can you see that? Bring it in. I came around. I went underneath. I went in here. Just like that. And let go. Yahoo! It did. If you notice in the back, here's the thread. Okay. I'll move. And on the side here, there's a thread cutter. There we go. For extra tails. All right, so we'll move that to the side. Now let's place our bobbin. Place the bobbin in here. Just like that. Thread goes in between right there. See that little groove? Comes there. That's not bad. That's simple. And leave the thread out. And then all we have to do is close the bobbin cover. There we go. Bobbin opens, closes, opens. Not bad. Pretty cool, huh? Not bad. All right. Okay, so let's test out the machine. Let's see what it can do. Let's do a couple stitches here. We're going to start off with the utility stitch. So we're just going to do a straight stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press 1. And it's telling me to go ahead and use A. And I believe that's what we have. That's the all-purpose foot. I'm going to, now see this light? If I did not have the foot pedal plugged in, I could go ahead and use the start and stop. In fact, let me see if it works with the foot pedal in. Let's test this out. No, I have to remove the foot pedal. Okay, no problem. So let's go ahead and let's see how this well does on a regular stitch, okay? Meaning, we're gonna test and see whether the bobbin, the bottom, and the upper thread and the tension's all really nice. And we also have a lock, by the way. A lock stitch. That's what's really cool. See that lock stitch? So let's test this baby out. I just did a lock. I'm going to cut. Going to remove. Here's the back. This is the back. And here's the front. Not bad. Not bad. So I think it did a good job. I really do. Let's do like a polyester that feels like silk. This way we could see the thread even better. Let's change the stitch. Let's do a triple utility. And let's begin with that one. We'll do a lock and cut. Lift up the pressure foot. I don't know. What do you think? Not bad. Honestly, not bad. I don't see any of the yellow showing through whatsoever. Do you see any of the yellow showing through? Nope. None. Do you see any of the bobbin coming through? Nope. This is really not bad. This is pretty damn good. Let's try a decorated stitch. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. How about a doggy? Let's do a doggy, number 19. And it's pretty quiet. What do you think? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's nice and quiet. You know, most singers are not quiet, right? I think we can. Oh, it did a house and doggy. A house and doggy. Look at that. A house and doggy. No yellow. None. None. Not bad. Not bad. I'm going to go ahead and change out the needle because it would not be fair to Singer if I did not use a heavy duty needle for demming, right? So when we're going to do jeans, or that type of material, we really need to change out the this. And I'm not going to bore you to change out a needle. We're going to do demming. I got myself here. See that? See this? Okay. Let's try this. Let's do it. This is just one layer of jeans, of a leg of a jean, from the jean. Okay. Let's do that double stitch utility. This way it shows the upper, it shows the lower and upper threads. Okay, let's do it. Not bad, right? Not bad. Cut. Up. Look at that. That is not bad, my friends. What do you think? That is not bad. Not bad, right? Okay. Let's double it. I don't hear it like it's struggling. Look at that. Look at that. That's just 2 layers. Let's do 4 layers. We're going to fold it. Now it becomes 4 layers. Let's bring the needle down. I hear a little cranking there. 4 layers. That's not bad. That's 4 layers. Let's change the stitch. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3. That was 4 layers. Let's do 6 layers. Bring the needle down. Does it struggle? If it struggles, when I hear that struggling sound to go into the, into the material, then I'm not going to force it because it will actually throw the machine off. But this is definitely a heavy-duty needle. It should be able to go through. Yeah. I'm going to slowly start. Guys, not bad. That's 6 layers. That's 6 layers. Look at that. Yeah, cool. 6 layers. And see the yellow? One more time. The bobbin. Upper. Let's do it one more time. Needle in. Slow. Bring it fast. Lock it. Cut it. No, that's not from the thread. That's from the jean. All right, not bad. What do you think? And then here's the back. Is it strong? Look at that. Lord have mercy. Look at that. Oh, Lord. Not bad. Not bad. Well, I hope this helped. I hope it gave you some insight onto the Singer C430 sewing machine. And I would tell you, I hope it's worth your time to evaluate and see whether or not this is either one, good for you, as a new sewing machine, a replacement, maybe a second hand, or as a gift to a loved one, either way, you can't really go wrong for $300. It is a good machine, and because it is a new model, more so designed for like a Walmart and Amazon, you can't really go wrong. It's a newer model. It's not an old model, and it's a metal frame. It's heavy. This baby is definitely heavy, but you can't go wrong. You got 810 stitches, 5 fonts, automatic thread cutter, upper and lower. And the neat thing about it is there's no dial for your auto tension. I mean, for the tension, for the disc, to tighten it or to loosen it. It's auto. Now, you can manually do it through the LCD screen here, through the control panel, but my friends, I'm telling you, it did a pretty damn good job. And especially when it went through a couple layers, what was it, 6, 7 layers of jeans, right? Of denim, right? That's a really tough fabric to go through when using the proper needle. So, yeah. It's a good machine. Look into it. Get it. Can't really go wrong. The only thing I would recommend is getting an extended warranty. Singers does have a tendency, to last about 2 years with most of their somewhat after 2000 computerized machines. You read the reviews, there's a lot of bad reviews and there's good reviews. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of like balance in between each other, like almost 50-50. But this is brand new, and you really can't go wrong. So I hope, in a way, I did somewhat of a justice, demonstrating just a little bit. There was nothing on YouTube, anyone as far as an actual home user to demonstrate this Singer C430. And I hope I did well. And other than that, my friends, I think this is going to be a good sewing machine. If especially during the holidays, it's a pick for $300. Okay. Well, please, my friends, I leave you with peace, joy, and happiness in all that you do. This is Lou from Lou's Kitchen inside my window. You all take care. Looking forward for the next brother SE630. Yes, brother. No, brother SE625. I don't know. It's one of those models. But stay tuned for that one. Take care, my friends. Enjoy your holidays and have a blessed one. Take care. Bye. Inside my window. Inside my window. Bye.